What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Tyson, and today I'm hopefully gonna be getting rid of this old steering wheel. So if you guys have been around for a while, you might remember I tried to take this steering wheel off right when I started this project car, but I ended up getting I didn't use no steering wheel puller, and I ended up getting a bolt broke off in here. So just the other day, we tried welding a nut onto the bolt that was in here, and it broke off, and then we repeated that process 2 other times. So it broke off 3 times again, but on the 4th try, the stud ended up coming out, so that is awesome. And now I actually have a steering wheel puller. I picked one up in town, and hopefully I'll be able to take my steering wheel out. Now I'm just gonna be assuming that my A-body Mopar and a lot of other people's A-bodies, like Dusters, Darts, and Dart Sports and stuff, I'm assuming most of those will be the same, like steering wheel setup, but I'm not sure about any other old A-bodies, but maybe you never know, maybe they're all the same, and maybe even all older cars are the same, I don't know. So anyways, here's the steering wheel puller, and I'm gonna need 2 bolts that fit in the holes that one stud broke off in, so I'm gonna need to find 2 of those and then figure out how this thing works, and I will hopefully show you guys. I got some light in here so you guys can see the process right now. What you're gonna wanna do is find 2 bolts the same size that thread into these things here, and then I'll show you from there. Okay, so you're gonna wanna take your steering wheel puller and line it up with the center there. I'm going to loosen it off a bit here. Okay, so anyways, you're going to need 2 washers when you put your bolts through here. So I'm going to go grab 2 washers right now. Alrighty, I got my bolts now with my washers on and my steering wheel puller lined up here. I'm just gonna thread the bolts through the steering wheel puller and into the bolt holes. Make sure that everything's lined up. I'm not sure. It looks like the washer is going to be in the way of the steering wheel puller, so I'm not going to use the washer then. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be in the steering wheel, but it does get in the way. So I'm not going to be using the washers, I guess. Get in the way. Should be fine without them. That's a tight fit. That is a very tight fit. I guess that'll have to work. It looks good and centered because that's as much as she goes. I will tighten these up 2 turns-ish. Now what's gotta happen is this. Just tighten it up. And then these bolts are in pretty good. I think just tighten this. Tighten this one more. So now tighten this and it should come off. I'm gonna make sure it's right centered. Gonna eye it up. There, I'd say we're good. Okay, let's try her. Looks like it's coming off. Yeah, it's loose. I'd say that's it. Would you look at that? Who would have thought it works? I was able to work really well, and now I'm just gonna take the steering wheel puller off and such. Alrighty, so there we have it. The old steering wheel is finally out, and now I will be installing the new steering wheel and seeing if I can figure that out. First, let's blow this out real quick because it looks kind of dusty. Yep, it was dusty. Alright, so this is the new steering wheel that I'm going to be installing, and I'm going to need to install the mount here, and then all the other pieces will be installed after. But I'll start with this. It should go on, and then I got this off of a parts car, so I had to take this off of the steering wheel puller too, and it should be all good. Okay, so on the other car, this was on here, and this little, there was one of these that was keeping her tight. I'm not sure where this sits exactly. Maybe it just sits like that, I don't know. But it's got the little top arrow there. I'm gonna put that at the top. Just press her on and see what happens. Whoa! Yeah. Sorry about that. It came off when I pulled on it. My camera's lopsided now. There we go. Okay. I'm not sure how this is supposed to stay on. I just hit it on all the way with a hammer and it really doesn't want to come off anymore, so I think it'll be good. So the next piece that goes on, I believe, is this piece, because then this piece goes on top of that piece and then holds that on top of the, no, the wheel goes on top of this before this piece. I might want to clean this piece up, but it doesn't really matter when I do that. So I'm just gonna line her up. Hole goes there. Should be good right there. Alright, so I'm gonna throw my steering wheel on, and then I'm going to, this piece goes on next. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna throw the bolts in the holes first. I think that this hole has to line up there, but my steering wheel would not be straight. Okay, so I threw this piece here onto the steering wheel. Now I realize that this hole here has to line up with this hole, but that would only be for a horn. I believe that's the wire for the horn. So I don't know where my wire for my horn went, but I don't believe I have it anymore. So anyways, I'm gonna try and line this up. I'm not very good.
One eternity later.
Alright, so I got all the bolts lined up and in. Not this one, I believe, I guess. Or maybe, yeah, it's in. So they should all be in. And then I just need to tighten them up now. Tighten them up till they're nice and snug. I want to tighten them up evenly. This one's still not in, I guess. Alright, now I got her in. And with all of that, I got the new wheel installed. And yeah, this horn button is not for my car, but I'm pretty sure I can do something about that and make it a little bit more original, if you know what I mean. But I'm glad with how it went. It looks good, and I haven't really felt it yet. Like, haven't really sat down and felt the width of it, but let's turn the key on. Okay, there we go. So it turns the wheels. That's good. So anyways, guys, I'm pretty sure that'll be it for installing the steering wheel and taking off my old steering wheel. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button down below, and I'll see you guys next time.